Welcome to Mind Over Market, helping real estate agents rise and thrive, where we dive deep into the power of mindset and how it impacts success. I'm Clair Gammel, your host. Today, we're diving into a crucial skill that can make or break your success in real estate: negotiation. Whether you're dealing with offers, counter-offers, or any part of the deal-making process, your mindset plays a pivotal role in the outcome. Master your mindset, and you can master negotiation. Today, we'll chat about the mindset shifts that lead to better negotiation outcomes. Get ready to gain some valuable insights and tips that will help you rise and thrive in your real estate career. Real estate deals can feel like navigating a high-stakes game. There's a lot on the line, emotions run high, and both buyers and sellers can feel immense pressure. As their agent, you're responsible for guiding them through this intense experience. So, one of the best things you can bring to the table is the ability to stay calm, centered, and collected. This is foundational. Your composure sets the tone for the entire negotiation. When you're the calm in the storm, you help keep your clients in a positive state of mind. Plus, staying calm gives you the clarity to read the room accurately, understanding the motivations and emotions driving each party's actions. This clarity is invaluable for framing offers and counteroffers effectively. Now, you might be wondering, how do I stay calm when things heat up? Here's a key tip: detach from the outcome. I know it sounds easier said than done, but let me tell you, when you release your emotional attachment to either winning or losing, you take a significant amount of pressure off yourself. Instead of being driven by the need to get a specific result, focus on finding a solution. When you're not fixated on a predetermined outcome, you're more open to creative solutions that you might not have seen otherwise. This shift in mindset creates space for collaboration and helps you navigate tricky negotiations with a clearer, calmer perspective. In essence, detaching from the outcome helps you stay grounded, reduces stress, and opens up new avenues for achieving a win-win result. And that, my friends, is a powerful step towards mastering negotiation in real estate. Another critical mindset shift that can aid in negotiations is thinking collaboration, not competition. Many people often have this misconception that negotiation is a showdown, a battle of wills. Who can push harder? Who can gain more? Who can outsmart the other party? This adversarial way of thinking sets up a tense us versus them mentality that can actually hinder reaching a mutually beneficial agreement. So, what if we reframe that thinking? Instead of viewing negotiation as a battleground, see it as an opportunity for collaboration. The benefits of adopting a collaborative mindset are huge. Not only does it reduce tension, but it also fosters a more positive, productive environment where both parties are working toward a common goal. When you approach negotiation with the mindset that both sides can win, you're more likely to find solutions that satisfy everyone's needs. Reducing tension is crucial. High tension can cloud judgment, lead to poor decision-making, and ultimately unsatisfactory outcomes. A collaborative mindset lowers the stakes, making it easier to engage in open dialogue where ideas flow freely and innovative solutions emerge. So how do you foster this collaborative mindset? One hugely effective way is through active listening. I know it sounds basic, but truly listening to the other party is often overlooked. When you focus on understanding their perspective, their pain points, and their priorities, you pave the way for cooperation rather than confrontation. You're no longer just thinking about your next argument, but genuinely investing in understanding what will make the deal work for both sides. Understanding the other party's needs allows you to frame your proposals in a way that aligns with their interests as well as yours. It turns negotiation into a problem-solving exercise rather than a zero-sum game. This approach builds trust and feels less like a tug-of-war and more like working on a puzzle together. In essence, thinking collaboration rather than competition can drastically change the course of your negotiations for the better. By lowering tension, opening dialogue, and focusing on mutual benefit, you set the stage for more successful, satisfying deals and long-term relationships. Let's not forget the importance of keeping a positive attitude throughout the negotiation process. It's tempting to get bogged down in the challenges, but maintaining a positive outlook can change the entire energy of the room. A positive attitude isn't about being overly cheerful or ignoring problems. It's about believing that a mutually beneficial solution is possible and focusing your energy on finding that solution. Your positivity can be infectious. When you stay optimistic and solutions focused, you create an atmosphere where everyone feels more comfortable and open to finding common ground. Your clients, too, will pick up on this and feel more confident in your abilities to handle any negotiation curveballs that come your way. So, as you navigate your next negotiation, remember to lean into active listening and keep your mindset positive. These aren't just tactics, they're pivotal shifts that can redefine your negotiation outcomes and set you apart as a true professional in real estate. Okay, so far we've discussed the importance of staying calm, embracing a collaborative mindset, and the power of active listening. Now, let's turn our attention to one of the most essential aspects of successful negotiation: understanding your client's true priorities before negotiations start. Knowing what truly matters to your client can be a game changer, and I'm here to tell you why. Firstly, clear communication with your clients is non-negotiable, pun intended. Before you even enter the negotiation room, make it a point to have an in-depth conversation with your client. Ask them what their primary goals are, what their non-negotiables might be, and what they are willing to compromise on. The more you know, the better you can represent them effectively. One effective way to uncover these priorities is by asking probing questions. Think beyond the basics of price and look into timelines, specific contingencies, and personal preferences. For instance, your client might be more flexible on the closing date if they can keep some of the existing furniture, or they may prioritize a shorter contingency period over a few $1,000s difference in price. These fine details can make a huge difference and can only be uncovered through thoughtful questioning. Now, once you've gathered all this information, the key is to negotiate in alignment with your client's interests. This may mean making some strategic adjustments in how you approach the negotiation. For example, if you know that your client values a quick closing more than a top dollar offer, you can use that to find terms that make both parties happy. Remember, negotiating in alignment with your client's interests not only helps in getting the deal done, but also ensures your client feels heard and valued. This strengthens the client-agent relationship and boosts your reputation as an agent who truly understands and advocates for their clients. In summary, the secret sauce to effective negotiation is and will always be understanding your client's true needs and priorities. It's about clear communication, asking the right questions, and negotiating in a way that aligns with their best interests while keeping the deal on track. When you do this, you're not just closing deals, you're building long-lasting, trust-filled relationships with your clients. And here we are at the end of another episode of Mind Over Market, helping real estate agents rise and thrive. I'm your host, Clair Gammel, and I hope you found our deep dive into the art of negotiation both helpful and motivating. Let's quickly recap the key points we've covered today for mastering your negotiation game. First, remember to stay calm under pressure. This is your foundation. A calm demeanor sets a positive tone and provides clarity in understanding the motivations behind each party's actions. Next, detach from the outcome. Reducing your emotional attachment to winning or losing can lower your stress levels and open the door to more creative, workable solutions. We also talked about the importance of approaching negotiations with a spirit of collaboration rather than competition. Viewing the other party as a partner instead of an adversary can drastically reduce tension and pave the way for mutually beneficial solutions. Active listening is another key focus, truly understanding the other party's needs, and framing your offers to meet those needs can help build trust and foster a positive negotiation environment. Maintaining a positive attitude is crucial. Believe in the possibility of finding a win-win solution and focus on staying solutions-oriented rather than problem-focused. Finally, thoroughly understanding your client's needs before entering negotiations can make all the difference. Clear, open communication with your client helps you to better advocate for their interests while keeping the deal on track. Remember, every negotiation is an opportunity to learn and grow. Reflect on what went well and where you can improve, and embrace a growth mindset to continually enhance your skills and confidence. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Mind Over Market. I hope you found these mindset shifts as empowering as I do. Apply them in your next negotiations and watch as you rise and thrive in your real estate career. I'm Clair Gammel, signing off. Don't forget to check the show notes for any links or resources mentioned in today's episode. And as always, remember to rise and thrive.